Does he want to come and say hi?
You want to come in and say hi? Okay.
You can though. Hey, we got a guest in the pastor's office. Hey,
Hey!
we got a guest today. You may show up, you may not.
Hey, so welcome to Mondays.
Don and Brett.
Don and Brett.
I'm Don.
I'm Brett. And we're in a different location today. Don's, two of his boys are in his office, so we thought we'd move over to what we thought was the vacant office today.
I mean, we didn't ask permission.
No, we didn't.
We didn't think we needed to, I guess.
No.
Mondays we didn't think we needed permission.
The Monday,
but
Pastor Bob's off, so we've done this show in here before.
you know, it's technically the church's space.
It is.
Right.
No, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Hey, leave this for a second. I'll invite him in.
Hey, the thing is, we have so we're sitting in Pastor Bob's office today. I got some munchkins in my office, so we figured we better move it over here. And we have a new hire today. This is a new week today.
Today, yeah.
We got a new employee at COD.
Yep.
Not that those of you in Australia care.
We have a new guy. His name is Paul Tessier. He's new to the position, or new to being paid to do what he's doing.
Right. He's been doing it a long time, volunteering.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start paying him to be around, take care of facilities. So if you want to Google Earth it from Australia, Church of Open, you can kind of look down upon us and see what it is Paul's going to take take care of.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So he
technology that way?
is amazing.
It's cool.
So he's actually leaving. This is pretty cool, and it's timeless, I think. So anyone can watch and get. So here's this guy who was volunteer forever here, and serving like 10 hours a week at least.
Probably.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
And this need came upon our church, and so we were thinking it would be him. We're hoping he'd be able to do it because he already knows it all. He's been doing it so long. And is there some interviewing and all that too? No, but just kind of open to see.
You want the
what's
job?
out there. Yeah. So I asked him, hey, would you be willing to do it? And so he said, yeah. So definitely a God thing.
He left a job of 30-some years, right? 30-some years he's been working, and now he's taken over here in our facilities manager position, which is very cool and very needed. So, yay!
So he's got a spot in the office.
Paul's here. We're loving it.
Yeah, so it's great, and it's gonna be nice. A lot of the staff stuff and stuff, we can just hand off things to him and have to wait, and so.
Yeah. Anyway,
hallelujah.
So happy Monday to everybody.
It's a good Monday.
Hope you had a good weekend worshiping the Lord wherever you find yourself in this world. We had a great time here.
It's good.
Think.
It was really good.
And Pastor Bob's been starting a series on prayer and Lord's Prayer in particular, which is, you know what? I don't know if I've ever heard anybody preach through the Lord's Prayer.
Really? We're going to spend a lot of time in it.
We're going to
so
spend
you'll
like
hear it now.
line by line. So you know what? I mean, seriously, because it's, it is what it is. But he's going to probably give it some real relevance to today. I think it's going to be really good.
So when it's line by line, is it like, Our Father?
Our Father. We're going to do that one week.
Father, who art in heaven. Wow.
Our.
Yeah, I like that, word by word.
We'll be there till next Christmas. No,
I think
not
it'll
quite.
be
Not
good.
quite. But by phrase, we're going through it, so it'll be very good. I think for everybody. So we say it so much to actually break it down is a good deal.
So this is our bulletin cover, and it goes along with our theme: seek, pray, live. And this is our cover for the whole year.
For the year,
We've already had it out for a few weeks, and
our
so
drummer,
far so good.
drummer did that. Graphics artist, so kudos to Zane.
Thank you, Zane.
Put that together for us.
Who's a new dad?
New dad. That's right.
Right.
Christmas Eve. New dad. So
Congrats.
anyway, that's all good.
So it's nice.
That's a real gift.
So that's what's going on. We have a big vision meeting coming up.
Yeah. Tell us about that, Brett.
So we have this vision meeting coming up on January 30th. In anticipation for the vision meeting, thank you, Don. We have a vision report that's been made up. Back in the day, this used to be called our annual report, and it's a vision report now. So what we're asking for when we put this together was, hey, give us a sense of last year, an overview, and then we'd like to see your vision for next year, what you'd love to see accomplished through your ministry.
Is that what we're supposed to do in that?
That's the hope.
Okay, I didn't.
What? You didn't
Nobody
do that?
communicated that to me.
Well, that's what was communicated to me. It's what I did.
By who?
I did like a paragraph.
Who told you this?
Kathy, the office administrator.
Ah, man. Well, sorry, folks. I didn't give you a lot
You just
of
talked a lot
vision
about
for the
last
future.
year?
I just said, here's what happened last year. Wasn't it great?
You said great grades all
I
the way
said great
through.
a lot.
You
That's
did.
okay. We're going to talk about vision in the meeting on the 30th. We have a PowerPoint put together that gives some vision for moving forward, and that is good.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good stuff. If you're a part of COD at all, you want to come. If you're within, I think if you're in the surrounding state, you should be here.
So do you think we can figure out where we rank based on where we are in the pastor's report?
Apparently not.
Okay, so the senior pastor's first.
Was he first?
Yeah, he's first.
Yeah,
And then,
I noticed.
And then Scott.
Then Bill.
Then Bill.
Then you.
No.
Oh, no,
you,
I did get
you.
in there. I slipped myself in there.
And then there I am.
Yeah, but we're back to back. See
We're
that?
back to back.
Yeah, that's right. We're back to back. Yeah, I don't know who
You gotta
decides
cut
the
that.
order.
That'll be our cover.
Who decides that order? Right there. Who decides that order?
Kathy.
Doesn't matter. Sorry. That's how Kathy views us. We're at the lower end of the
We're at the
totem
lower
pole,
end.
if there is such a thing.
But see, that's all right because the
By
last.
next year, Paul will probably be first.
I hope so.
It'll be the first page.
The last shall be first. See,
Yeah.
I put like this little bit on last year and all this on this year.
So what he's saying is he didn't get a lot accomplished last year, and he's hoping to do better this year. That's what you really meant to say.
What it is
so
I don't.
read division
I
report.
forgot
It's good
what happened
stuff.
last year.
All right.
We got
well,
a lot done last year, Don. How dare you?
We did. Well, everybody did.
We all did.
It was a great year.
It was a really
But you
good
know
year.
what? I'm excited about the future.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm just seeing, like, I'm, I think probably 5 years ago, I would say I wouldn't have been afraid, but I would have been like thinking too big. This ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas now I'm like, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get over to the Giant and remodel it and take it over.
Hey, I mentioned.
I'm ready to go down the road to York City, take a whole block on, and
Yeah.
just totally transform it.
Would be awesome.
Be on the Channel 8 News with the mayor. I
It's-
mean, it's
neat.
it's just time to do it.
Yeah. It's neat to see because, like, I guess in the past, if you look back 5 years, it's hard to look at something and be like, what's God going to do with this?
Right.
Is he going to bless it, or is it anathema? You know, and then you kind of look at it and see, wow, after 3 amazing years of blessing. Was there a lot of growth in the first year
Of what?
when Bob first got here?
I don't know. I mean, it was a transition
Yeah,
time,
right.
you know. And,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
it
People
was,
even coming, yeah.
but it's kind of one of those things that.
It was really like a year of kind of settling things
Yeah, I
and
think-
sustaining. And,
I think through the process, COD sort of remade itself. It still kept its skin and its
Yeah, right.
bones, but sort of remade itself in some ways, and that's, I think, causing us to be able to move forward and grow in some
Good
ways
point.
that we wouldn't have before, and that's not a bad thing. It was
Yeah.
great where it was, but it's just a new day. It's where
Yeah.
it is now, and
Yeah.
and I'm just glad to have been part of all that and see it and continue to be part of it. I hope.
Yeah.
We hope, don't we?
I hope so.
We don't know from year to year.
We hope they
I
take
mean,
us
we're the
on.
last in the report. That's not a good sign.
Oh no! I bought a house and everything.
Yeah, I know.
you
Well,
know?
we'll see. We'll see. But
Hey, but yeah, it's exciting. I think for me, like in my 10 years before here, or 11 years at Grace, we pretty much were the same size the whole way through. Actually, the whole time I grew up in Grace. It was big at one point, and then remember we started the church plant,
yeah,
and then we lost those people, and then we kind of just stayed at a number. And so that church was really good at disciple making in the church and growth and study of the word and all that stuff. And so this for me is totally like, wow.
So the question is,
Yeah. It's a good question.
is it important for pastors out there who are in churches that feel like they're in a maintaining mode?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a bad sign for them? Is that an okay sign? How do you evaluate the health of the church based on that?
It's tough.
You know, I mean, is there people out there saying I'm frustrated because I don't feel like we're getting anywhere, but maybe they are doing good ministry? Is that a bad
Yeah.
thing to
Yeah.
sometimes be in a situation where you're not experiencing what we happen to be experiencing right now?
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to go on forever.
No.
There'll be times where we'll plateau, I'm sure, you know, and then you figure out what to do next.
Yeah.
How long do you hang in there in the
Yeah.
plateau moments?
Yeah. And I guess, to give some context, is our church has grown 300 people. How many people in the last 3 years?
400 at least.
400 people in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's been steady. And so it hasn't been like all of them at once, but
Right.
every few weeks we add another couple, another family, this, that.
Same
And-
yesterday, new people. Same
And,
thing.
and very healthy growth. People are getting saved.
Right.
There's been some transfer growth, but a lot of just are people that have left other denominations and now they're coming. They're hearing the word being preached and taught, and they're giving their life to Jesus, and really cool stuff. So that's kind of where that is. I guess there's two ways to look at it in terms of growth. Just because something's growing doesn't mean it's healthy. And so, like, tumor grows.
Right.
And that doesn't mean it's healthy. But there's also, if you're healthy, it is a
You
good
will
sign
grow.
that you're growing.
So, right. And so, I mean, I'm just saying,
But see, the other side,
is it necessary to see and experience what we're experiencing
in order to
yeah. then conclude that church is really healthy and doing what it's supposed to be doing?
See,
and if you don't see it, if it's not happening and it's 10 years, it's 20 years, and they're just kind of hanging out, entertaining Christians, what is God? Where's that fit in all of the picture? You know, I think where God says, "I'll build my church."
I think of Grace, and Grace was very good at, like I said, discipleship and all that stuff. And I think it's people who really are trying to reach their neighbors. And sometimes you do that, and you might see little successes. And so if you're in Grace's situation, I'd say, yeah, you're healthy. They're just in a really tough soil, you know, and all that stuff. But for the other churches that have been like that and not growing, or trying to grow, typically it means that they're not, you know, they're probably not growing themselves.
And so the pastors
the
out there feeling like that, whether you're on staff or the pastor, you know, how do you determine it's time to cut the losses if there are any? There's no losses in God's kingdom when you're doing His work, so it's always value.
Yeah.
My word will never return void. It's all that. I get all that, but
when maybe time to press on, or try to do something else.
When you say maybe they need different leadership, and I need to move somewhere else. You know, I mean, it's just all stuff you think about. I mean, and it's not always easy answers, but you just have to really have the gut we're talking about.
Yeah.
Feel in your gut that, you know what, I need to be here, or no, I just in my gut I feel like I got to move on. God's moving me somehow, somewhere, and you just got to go with it.
How much of that conversation happens with the leaders? Like if the point person, should they go to the elders or their board or whatever?
So.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big thing where they got to really figure out
wise counsel.
How healthy are we right now, and are we just not growing, but we're doing everything we can to be healthy, and we're growing in the right ways.
And let God do that when He desires.
And let God, so good stuff. Hey, I'm sitting in like the most comfortable chair. This is the senior pastor's chair.
I know, it's very nice.
My chair doesn't have this nice comfy elbow. I'm complaining. Sorry.
Nice stuff here. It's
elbows are too sharp.
It's rare we get to come in here.
Yeah, it's nice.
But we every now and then take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got 3 minutes.
This is probably the only time that only time that someone like me with a skull T-shirt has
the skull T-shirt.
I can't even
tell us about the skull T-shirt.
Can you see Bob sitting here with the skull T-shirt on? Well, my wife.
First of all, can you even pick it out? Don't point it out. Can it, maybe it's one of those. You gotta look at it for a while. Can you find it? Right there, it is.
So Jenny was shopping, and she saw these shirts on sale. She went over and looked at them and saw a bunch of skulls on. She's like, "Oh well, I know he doesn't want to wear anything with skull on."
Everything's got skulls on.
And so she found the one that she didn't see the skull on. It was the right size. Brought it home for me, and folded it up and told me, "Hey, I don't think there's any skulls on or anything. So I hope you like it. It was on sale and a really great price." And so it'd been folded up since Christmas, and I put it on today. And I walked down and said, "Hey, this fits really good. Thanks for it." And she looked at it, she's like, "There's a skull on your shoulder."
That's
and I was
funny.
like, "Oh."
Too funny.
So I'm just hardcore like that.
I'm okay with skulls, I guess.
Yeah, well.
Especially when you can't really see them.
Yeah, life, death. We all die.
It's part of what we do.
It's appointed to man once to die, and then judgment.
We're good with, we bury people around here.
Yeah.
It's part of life.
So I'm not glamorizing it.
No, you're just saying it's reality.
Just keeping it real.
That's right.
So where we are. Hey, so our guys telling us we're almost done with time. 15 minutes. Wow.
Goes fast.
Goes by quickly.
But hopefully it was helpful.
I hope it was.
What do you think?
Yeah.
A little bit.
So I guess the last thing is, we'll have to keep that one for next week. Next week we'll talk about what would you do if you won $1 million.
All right.
If you got $1 million.
All right. And the homework between now and then is to try to go do that.
Yeah. Think about what would you do. What would you do?
See if you could go out and win $1 million and then.
Oh right, that's your homework. Oh, I got
That's your homework. Then text us. Tell us
right.
what you do.
Put it on Facebook.
There you go.
In the meantime, let's close with what do you do? Do we have time to go with this?
25 seconds.
25 seconds, man. We are
We
down.
can keep that
to
for
the
next
end.
week too. Man, wow, it's amazing when you knock off 8 minutes. Hey, listen, we hope you guys have a great week. If you're in York, Pennsylvania, we'd love to see you at our vision meeting on the 30th. And we're going to talk about God's goodness in the past year and what He has in store for next year. And so we hope that's a big time that you join us. If you're one of our friends you're not in York, and you're in ministry or go to church or whatever, we hope things are going well for you in this new year. And we'd love to chat with you at donandbrett.com or on our Facebook page. So we're out of here. We're going to, Pastor Bob's out there. We're going to have to let him back in his office. So we'll see ya.
See ya.
God bless you. Keep it on so I can do a flyby.
Sanctuary.